Please switch on your videos.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Who is this?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Who is this?
Veda. So,
Uh,
Prabhuji, I was not there the past two classes, and I didn't know exactly what we have done, but I was out of town the past 2 weeks. So,
you will be punished for that.
but I have also seen the recording.
You will have to stand outside the classroom or stand on the bench.
I don't have a bench.
On the bed.
I don't have.
So let's make it a rule. Let's start with some prayers. You all can just join your hands. So whenever we begin something, we offer our pranams to our Guru, to the Lord. So then what we do, whatever we try to do, it becomes successful. So let us join our hands and you can repeat after me, everyone. So this is a pranam mantra for if we want to offer our pranams to Guru, and the rest is about the Lord. Okay. Om Agyana. Everyone's mics are off. I want the mics to be on. Then only I'll be able to hear. Veda, mic on. Can we start? Nivan, you can keep your mic on mute. Or whoever is making that noise. Okay, Nivan, you can keep it off. Repeat. Om Agyana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste. I can't hear anyone. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Hey, everyone's mic is off. I want to hear everyone chanting. Please switch on your mics. Everyone, please switch on your mic. I want all of you also to chant. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Again, everyone's mic is off. Why is it so? Shivya, Veda, Shrinika, Shanaya, Avishi. So I want all of you all to chant. And I want everyone to hear. Yes, Shivya. Your mic. Can you all hear? Everyone can hear? If you all can hear, then can you all understand English? Then switch on your mics. Okay, the last mantra. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Okay, so if there is noise in your house in the background, keep your mics off, please. All right, what about the homework? There was some homework. Did you all memorize the first two prayers to the first two avatars? Radhya has done. Okay, Radhya, let's hear from you. Good girl.
Guruji, which one?
Both you can recite.
I've only memorized the Matsya Avatar. I've not done the Kurma
Okay,
Avatar.
you can make us hear that only.
Okay. Okay, Siva, O Lord of the universe, O Lord Hari, who have assumed the Lord of a fish, form of a fish, you easily acted as a boat in the form of a giant fish just to give protection to the Vedas, which had become immersed in the sea of devastation.
Ocean of devastation. Who remembers? Who else has memorized? See, I'm not going to take the class forward unless I hear from all of you. If you all are not sincere in your homework, what is the point?
Prabhuji is not there this whole
Two
week.
small things you all couldn't memorize.
I can do it next class if you want. I can do all the homework next
So
class.
today, two more will be added. If you all promise me that all the four will be memorized by next Sunday, then I'm going to take the class today. So just raise your hand if you are okay with that. If you all promise, by next Sunday, all four will be done.
What for?
I can't see everyone's hands.
Sir, what for?
The first two prayers for homework which I had posted on the chat. And today, two more.
Okay.
What did you say, Shivya?
Okay.
Okay, theek hai. All right. So the next two avatars, then we'll speak something about very important quality of gratitude. And so let us hear the story. Which is the third avatar? Who knows? First is Matsya, second is Kurma. Which is the third one?
Krishna?
No. Which
Ram.
is no.
Either Varaha or Hiranyakashyap.
Somebody googled.
Varaha. No, Prabhuji, I have it in the book.
Okay, it is Varaha. And which is the fourth one? Which is
Hiranyakashyap.
Hiranyakashyap was a demon. It was not an avatar.
Oh, sorry.
Narasimha.
Narsinghadev. Yes. So the story unfolds in the spiritual world of Vaikuntha. Have you heard this word Vaikuntha? Ever? Vaikuntha? Yes, Radhya. What does it mean? Vaikuntha.
I think the place where Vishnu resides.
So what does it literally mean? Vaikuntha. What is the meaning? So Vaikuntha means the place without any anxiety. So do you all have any anxiety in life? Does anybody have any anxiety in life? Any stress? कोई टेंशन है किसी की लाइफ में?
Yes.
अच्छा, what anxiety do you have?
Homework and school.
Okay, but Vaikuntha is a place where there's no homework. So how many of you would like?
Lucky them.
So how many of you would like to go there?
Me. Me.
Place where there is no homework.
I.
And
Sir,
only
they're so lucky.
only happiness, party, enjoyment. And you're always seeing the Lord also. Okay. So the story unfolds in Vaikuntha. So Lord Brahma has many children. The first children are the four Kumaras, they are known as you can see. And these four children are his eldest children, even elder to Narad Muni. But they have deliberately not grown beyond 5. They always look like 5 years old children. You know why? How many of you would like to grow up? Or how many of you would like to just remain children only?
Remain children. Grow up.
Grow up.
Remain children.
Shivya wants to remain children. Why Shivya?
Because when you grow up, Mama will do a lot of work. I don't want to do so much work.
Okay, good. So these four have always kept them as little children. And one day they went to Vaikuntha. And in Vaikuntha, in God's eyes, everyone is equal. So they also wanted to see Lord Vishnu. But they crossed 6 gates. There are 7 gates. At the 7th gate, they were stopped by the main doorkeepers, as you can see in the image. And the names of these two doorkeepers are
Vijay something.
Jay and Vijay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So Jay and Vijay. So these four Kumaras got very angry. They said, in God's eyes, everyone is equal. It's not about whether somebody is a child, somebody is grown up, somebody is poor, someone is rich. How dare you stop us? That too in the home of the Lord. And they cursed them. They cursed them, the two doorkeepers, because these two doorkeepers were thinking, these are like little children. They might create disturbance for the Lord. So what business do they have here? So I am again requesting, please don't put your mics on unless asked to do it. There's a lot of disturbance otherwise. It is disturbing everyone. Okay, so they thought these are little children. They could not understand these were great sages who looked like 5 years old children. And they were cursed. They were cursed to go down to the earthly planet and become and take birth over there. That means leave this Vaikuntha, the most blissful place, Vaikuntha, and go to a material world where people have to go through old age, disease, and all that. So many problems. So as soon as they were cursed, they suddenly realized, oh, we have committed a mistake. But then, as they were about to beg forgiveness, Lord Vishnu also arrived on the scene. And since he is very kind to his devotees, so he actually did not say anything to the four Kumaras, those who had cursed. He became very humble, very humbly, he begged forgiveness from the sages. He said, my servants have stopped you from entering this palace. And for me, my devotees are very, very dear to me. And therefore, since they are serving me, I am actually responsible for their mistake. So please forgive me. So just imagine, it was not the Lord's mistake, but Lord Vishnu is so humble. He said, it is my duty to have corrected them, and they have committed a mistake, so I deserve, if there is any punishment. The four Kumaras, they were very, very humbled by seeing the Lord speaking so sweetly to them. And they said, no, we are sorry. We should not have acted out of anger, because anger is really bad. So the Lord said, don't worry. They said, what can we do to rectify this now? We have already cursed them. The Lord said, don't worry. You have cursed them. I will rectify the situation. It was already destined. The four Kumaras, then they went. And then the Lord turned to his two servants, Jay and Vijay. He said, you know why you were cursed? Because few days back, they had even stopped Mother Lakshmi from entering the palace. So Mother Lakshmi was also very angry with them. And as a result, this whole thing happened, and now they were cursed. They were not happy though. Jay and Vijay were not happy because now they had to go and live away from the Lord. They had to give up their service. The Lord said, don't worry. I give you two options, either 7 births as devotees or 3 births as demons. What will you choose if the Lord tells you this? 7 births as devotees or 3 births as demons? Ananya, what would you say? What would you choose?
7 births as devotees.
Okay. Shivya, what would you choose?
I would choose as enemies because then I could see the Lord more. Because I would keep on calling them every time of the day to
So
fight.
you would choose to be
Enemies.
enemy. Great. Who else? Avishi, what would you choose? 3 births as, remember, they have to leave this beautiful spiritual world where they can see the Lord always. They have to go down now. So 7 births away as devotees or 7 births away, 3 births away as demons. What would you choose, Avishi?
7 births as devotees.
Okay, Radhya.
7 births as devotees.
Right, okay. So all of us have our choices. So guess what they chose, Jay and Vijay?
Prabhuji, I know.
3 births.
3 births as demons.
Yes, why?
Demons.
Why?
Because you could see the Lord more.
Yes, Shivya was right. Because they wanted to come back as soon as possible. And therefore they said, we are ready to go through this demonic body, but we want to come back. We want to see you again. And we want to be reinstated in our service. So then these 2 doorkeepers of Vaikuntha had to go. And they were cursed to become demons in 3 lives. In the first lifetime, they became Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, the 2 demons, the powerful demons. In the next birth, guess who they became? Ravan and Kumbhakarna. Remember Ramayana? And in their next birth, 3rd birth, they became Shishupal and Dantavakra, these 2 people. First birth, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. You'll remember? Next birth, Ravan and Kumbhakarna. And 3rd birth, Shishupal and Dantavakra. And in all the 3 births, they were killed by the Lord personally. They acted as the enemy of the Lord. And because they were killed by the Lord, so their sinful karma got purified much faster. And after 3 births, they went back to Vaikuntha. Now let's hear the story. So Hiranyaksha, I'm just going fast forward. Hiranyaksha, now what is the nature of a demon?
Evilness and anger.
Evilness, yes. So they performed some tapasya, they were powerful demons. So Hiranyaksha, because he had so much power, so much strength, he took his gada, his club, and he started traveling all over the universe. And whoever he was meeting, he was challenging them to fight and defeating them. So now a point came where he had to come face to face with the supremely powerful Lord Varaha. Now, how did that happen? So let me just explain this to you. Take a second. Varaha lifting the earth. Yeah. So what this demon did, now the nature of the demon is anybody who is a bad person, has a bad temperament, their goal is to unnecessarily create trouble for others. Now a person is known as a demon or a devotee not by the birth but by their actions. Can you name a person who was born in the family of demons but he's considered to be a great devotee, a very good man?
Prahalad.
Prahalad. Who else? In Ramayana, can you think of someone?
Vibhishan.
Vibhishan. Yes.
Ram, Lakshman, Shatrughan.
Okay,
Right.
they were born in family of devotees only. And can you think of someone who was born in a very high family lineage but acted as a demon?
Kumbhakaran and Ravan.
Mm, okay, we accept that.
Duryodhan.
Hans Duryodhan, yes, very good, very intelligent children.
Dushasan.
Yes. So, what this demon Hiranyaksha did, he unnecessarily tries to create trouble. So he took the Earth planet in which we live and he put it inside the ocean. So the whole system was disturbed. So all the devatas they were praying, including Lord Brahma. And as Lord Brahma was praying and meditating on the Lord, as I shared with you in the last few sessions, that whenever we get stuck in life, all we have to do is just start remembering the Lord in our mind, and things will start falling in place. So he started meditating on the Lord, and suddenly from his nose came out something just like a pea, green pea, that size, a little something, and it just started growing and growing in size, and a huge form, which you can see on the screen, of Lord Varaha appeared. So initially they were not able to recognize who he was, but then Brahma, by the Lord's mercy, understood. So the Lord dove into the ocean, and first he restored uh, our planet Earth, Mother Earth, in its original position. And then at that time itself, the demon also arrived, Hiranyaksha. He challenged the Lord, and there was a great fight. It went on for a long, long time. So Lord Varahadev appeared at around noon time, and the fight went on and on and on. Initially, because the Lord just wanted to play around with this demon, initially the demon thought he was also uh, equally powerful as the Lord. And the Lord was just playing with him, and sometimes he was falling back. His club slipped from his hand. But when the right moment came, the Lord simply gently touched him under his ear, and the demon felt this, it like the blow of a thunderbolt, like lightning, and he fell down dead immediately. The Lord simply touched him, he didn't even hit him. And that's how Lord Varaha killed this demon Hiranyaksha. This is the story of Lord Varahadev. And all these stories, they have a lot of blessings. Simply if we hear them, we'll be tremendously blessed. Now Hiranyaksha's elder brother's name is
Hiranyakashipu.
Hiranyakashipu. He got really angry that his brother had been killed. So now he realized who had killed his brother, Lord Vishnu. So he got really angry, and now he decided to kill Lord Vishnu. That was his determination. So, but can someone kill Lord Vishnu?
Never.
Never possible. So he thought he could kill, and for that he needed powers. So for that he went to a mountain called Mandar Parvat, Mandar Mountain, and started doing tapasya. So you see, even the demons knew that you could not achieve anything great without doing some hard work. So if you want to achieve something special in life, you have to work hard. So he started doing tapasya, such severe tapasya that fire was coming out of his head, and his whole body was eaten up by the ants. And they had built an anthill around his body, and he was sustaining his life here within his bones. And because of his severe tapasya, there were disturbances all over the universe. There was darkness. So all the devatas, demigods again went to Brahma. Brahma said, I know who is this. I'm going to go and put an end to his tapasya. Brahma comes. First, he couldn't even find Hiranyakashipu because he was totally covered by the anthill. Then suddenly he could see some light coming out of this anthill. He sprinkled some Ganga water, and immediately Hiranyakashipu just emerged from that anthill. And his body now, which was initially had become skeleton, by the blessings of Lord Brahma, it became extremely effulgent, very powerful like molten gold, and very powerful, very strong limbs he got. And as soon as he saw Lord Brahma, he just bowed down, offered his pranams. And Lord Brahma asked him, what do you want? And as any other demon, he said, I want to be immortal. Why do these demons want to be immortal? Why do they never want?
So they can conquer all the enemies.
So that they can keep troubling others. That's their goal in life. So Lord Brahma said, even I am not immortal, so I cannot give it to you. Because if I don't have 1,000 rupees, I cannot give you 1,000 rupees. Right? Lord Brahma didn't say that, but I'm just giving an example. I can only give what I have. So then Hiranyakashipu, he tried to trick Lord Brahma. Anybody knows what boon did he ask for then? He thought he would trick Brahma and he would anyways get immortality. What did he ask for? Anyone? No one knows? All right. So I'll tell now. So he thought, okay, he cannot give me immortality. Now, okay, give me the boon that I should not be killed during the day or at night. Just imagine his intelligence. The demons also have intelligence. He said, I should not be killed during the day or in the night. I should not be killed by anyone created by you. Now, everything in this world, the secondary creator is Lord Brahma. He's the creator. After Lord Vishnu, of course. So he said, I should not be killed during the day or at night, should not be killed by any weapons, should not be killed by anyone created by you. I should not be killed by or inside the house or outside the house. I should not be killed in the air or on the ground. So like that, and then he give me all the mystic powers. And that way, Lord Brahma was duty bound, he gave it. And Hiranyakashipu got really powerful. And the next thing he does is starts creating disturbance. He stopped everyone who used to worship Lord Vishnu, they perform yagyas. He stopped all of it. And he took over the heavens. Indra and others, they were driven out of the heavens. Now, who was sitting as the king of heavens, the king of the universe? Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu. Now, he became the Indra. And he was overseeing all the affairs of the universe. He would decide when the sun should rise. He would decide when the moon should rise. He was deciding the rainfall, everything. He was deciding the temperature of the sun also. That's the kind of power he had. And in fact, he changed the whole system. Generally, people who do good, they go to heavens. Those who do bad, they go to hell. He changed the whole system. Those who were doing bad, like him, he was taking them to the heavens. Those who were good people, he was sending them to hell. That's the kind of control he had. Powerful. He had 4 children. But the best of them was Prahalad. Prahalad was a very, very sweet boy. And one fine day, as Prahalad came to his father was so happy seeing him that he put him on his lap and he started kissing his forehead. He was showering so much love and affection on Prahalad. And Hiranyakashipu asked Prahalad, because Prahalad was 5 years old at this time. So Hiranyakashipu asked Prahalad, what is the best thing that you have learned in your school? Okay, what would you say if your mother asked, what is the best thing you learned in your school till now? Veda?
Prabhuji, I would say whatever I've learned in history, maybe, because like every day I come home from school and she's like, what's your favorite subject? So I'm like, favorite subject is always history. And then she's like, what did you learn? So I'm like, I learned whatever I learned. And then she'll ask, then write an essay on it. So then I write like one paragraph, it's not even half a page, and then she'll ask me, write more, and I'm like, I'm done. You know how I've done in my report card.
Your mother?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she saw my report card and she's like, I'm very proud of you. I got all outstanding on everything.
Very nice. Okay.
And now I have to study for my exams.
All right. So Prahalad, when he was asked, what is the best thing you've learned? He was just 5 years old. Prahalad said, you should just give up what you are doing and simply go to Vrindavan and worship Lord Narayan. Just imagine. Now Hiranyakashyap considered Lord Narayan as his enemy and his own son. He had controlled the whole world, but his own son is telling him, you should go and worship Lord Vishnu. How would Hiranyakashyap feel about it? What do you think was his reaction when he heard this from his own son?
He threw away Prahalad from his lap.
He was furious. He threw Prahalad away. And then he called his teacher. What is it that you are teaching? Somebody is coming to his school, spoiling his mind. So make sure nobody associates with him and puts him against me. He was sent. Again, the same thing happened. So finally, Hiranyakashipu decided that this son of mine is acting like an enemy. So he decided to kill him. And he employed many demons, all kinds of creatures to kill Prahalad. He was put under an elephant. He was put inside a hole which is filled with venomous snakes. He was thrown from a cliff. He was attacked with deadly weapons. He was fed poison. He was made to sit in fire. But throughout all this, Prahalad survived. Nothing could harm Prahalad. You know why? What was Prahalad doing when all these dangers came into his life? How could
He say Lord Vishnu's name and Lord Vishnu would save him every time.
Yes, exactly. So this is what we need to learn from Prahalad. Prahalad is our guru. That when dangers come into our life, problems come, we should do what Prahalad did. He did not even pray that, my dear Lord Vishnu, come and save me. He was simply remembering the Lord. As I mentioned, whenever we get stuck or have some problem, we just have to remember the Lord. And the Lord has promised in the Gita, anybody who remembers me with undivided attention, I carry what they lack and I protect what they have. So Prahalad was simply focusing his mind on the Lord, and therefore the Lord always protected him. Now finally, when Hiranyakashipu saw that none of his efforts they all went in vain, and he couldn't kill Prahalad, so finally he decided to kill him personally. He called Prahalad one day. He said, what is the source of your power? And Prahalad said, my source of power is the same as yours, Lord Vishnu. And this was like too much for him to handle. He said, do you think your Lord Vishnu can save you? Let us see. I will today personally kill you. Where is your Lord Vishnu? And Prahalad said, Lord Vishnu. Prahalad was humbly, gently standing. He said, Lord Vishnu is everywhere, wherever you see. And then Prahalad was looking at a pillar. And Hiranyakashipu said, you think your Lord is in the pillar also? Prahalad said, yes, he is inside the pillar also. Prahalad was smiling. And Hiranyakashipu struck this pillar with his fist. And tumultuous noise was heard, a roar like a lion. And in all the three worlds, it appeared as if the whole world was going to be destroyed now. Nobody knew the source of this sound. And Hiranyakashipu, somehow he tried to manage, look at what was happening, and he saw a huge person. His head was like touching the sky, emerging from the pillar in an angry mood. And he did not look like a human being. He did not even look like an animal, a lion. He was a combination of both. And that's when Prahalad immediately understood it is the Lord. Hiranyakashipu, seeing this, he said, who is this person? Because one of the boons he had asked for, I should not be killed by humans or animals. So the Lord came as a combination of, he's not an animal, he's not even a human being. And then there was a long fight. So this Lord Narasimha appeared at around noon time again. where around 12 o'clock, so the fight started. Hiranyakashipu attacked Lord Narasimha. So the fight went on and on and on for some time. And when it was, you can say, the twilight period, when it's neither day nor night, that is when Lord Vishnu, Lord Narasimha, he just caught him in 1 second. Till now, Hiranyakashipu was thinking it's an equal fight. But suddenly, when the time came, the Lord just caught him, brought him to the threshold, which was neither inside nor outside the house. Another boon was neither in the air nor on the ground. He put him on his lap, which is neither air nor ground, and not with any weapon. So the Lord used his nails, and with his nails, he tore him apart. And in 1 second, this demon Hiranyakashipu, who was ruling over the entire universe, all the 3 worlds, was dead. And then, of course, Lord Narasimha blessed Prahalad. Prahalad offered beautiful prayers. And this way, this most powerful form of Lord Narasimha appeared in this world, only for the protection of Prahalad. So whenever the Lord's devotees, they call out, the Lord is always there. Like Brahma called out, Lord Varaha came. Prahalad was in danger, so he came as Narasimha. So one incarnation for one child. How would you feel, Shivya, if one incarnation of the Lord comes just for you?
I'd feel good.
Okay. Avishi?
I would feel loyal.
You would feel Amor?
Even I would feel good.
Good.
I'd feel like, okay, God's especially coming for me.
Okay. Good.
I have a question.
Yes, what is the question?
That you said that he had a boon that he could not be killed inside or outside. So where did the Lord kill him?
Just the threshold of the house. Kya bole?
The doorstep.
Yeah, doorstep. Neither inside, it is like right in the middle. Neither inside nor outside. Okay. Any question? Any more questions? Otherwise, I'll tell you one story about gratitude before we end. Does anybody know the meaning of the word gratitude? To be grateful for?
Thankful.
To be thankful. Yes. So last time when I had given a homework, I had mentioned I had given one question. Write 3 things that you're grateful for in life. So gratitude is the king of all qualities. Like we all want to have good qualities, isn't it? Is there anybody who's praying for all the bad qualities? My dear Lord, why have you given me so many good qualities? I want to be the bad one. Does anybody pray like that? Okay. Do you have some bad people in your life who trouble you? Shivya, you have? Name them.
Actually, my brother.
Or who else has? Radhya?
I'm not naming anyone.
You can't name. Yes, but do you have somebody who bothers you?
Yes.
Why are you looking at Shivya?
I know Shivya.
Nivan, do you have someone who troubles you a lot?
Well, not really, but yeah, but like sometimes my cousin brother's younger brother like tries to jump on me and all, but
Are you in some spaceship? Yeah, there is so much noise and you keep moving.
no, my fan.
All right. So there's
someone who me a lot.
Acha.
The mosquitoes in my nanny house, so I can't go there at all.
What to do? So many problems at such a young age. Why did you make friends with the mosquitoes?
I can't.
All right. So gratitude, if you all want to develop any qualities, The first and foremost is gratitude. Being thankful for whatever we have been blessed with. And if you look around, we have so many things to be grateful for, isn't it? Name a few that you're very grateful for that others might not have, but
Prabhuji,
you are blessed with.
my house,
Your house,
my food.
your food, yes. There are millions out there who don't have a house to live in. There are millions who don't get food to eat, even once in a day.
Water.
Clothes.
So, Babaji, look, my temple is here.
Okay, Nivan, let's just focus on the topic. Yes. What are the things that we should be grateful for? Or you have a long list of things actually. Let's just hear the story first, then we'll discuss this. So there was a beggar who would always sit by the street begging whatever he could get. He was managing his life. So one fine day, one very wealthy man was passing by and he happened to look at this beggar. So as he looked at him, he was very compassionate. So he went to him, said, "What are you doing? Why do you have to beg? Is there a way I can help you?" He said, "I actually have been looking for a job, not finding one. Now I have to just live by begging. I've tried my best. So can you please help me? You seem to be a rich man, and can you give me a job?" So the rich man said, "No, I'll do something better for you. Better than giving you a job. I'll make you my business partner." So this beggar, he could not believe his ears. He could not believe what he was hearing. He said, "Business partner?" He said, yes, I want to help you. And I will give you a lot of rice, the best quality rice that I grow. And you can sell it in the market. All you have to do is just go there, sell it in the market. And also I will rent a stall for you. That also I'll pay for. You just have to go there, sell. And the beggar was thinking, okay. Then he asked, so how much profit should I give you? He said, I'll just be a profit. It will be on a profit sharing basis. So the beggar asked, so how much should I come back and give you? Should I give you 95% and I keep 5%, or should I give you 90% and I keep 10%? The wealthy person, he just laughed. He said, I don't need so much. I have enough wealth that you can't even imagine. I just want 10%. 90% profits you will keep. So now this beggar was literally surprised, ecstatic, happy, and also grateful, very thankful. He said, only 10%. He said, yes, that also I want, just so that you have some gratitude, or that you're grateful for what you have received. That's all. For that reason only, I want just 10% of that. And he was happy with that. He went to the market. He worked hard. Every morning he would get up early, really work hard, go to bed late. And at the end of the month, profits were huge. Profits were huge. This beggar went with all the money. He went home, and as he was counting the money, and now he had to give 10% to this person. So, but he started thinking, why should I give? I worked hard through the month. I was waking up so early, sleeping so late, and having to deal with these people. It's my hard work. Why should I give him? He didn't even appear. I didn't even see him through this month. So at that time, this rich man also knocked on his door. And he opened the door and he said, 10%. He said, no, you're not getting anything, because I am the one who have worked hard for this. And he just slammed the door on his face. Now, how would you feel if you were in the place of that rich man, if somebody does like that to you?
Prabhuji, I would feel that
One by one, raise your hand. Raise your hand, then you can answer. Okay, Veda, let's start with you.
Prabhuji, I would feel unfair and I would like keep knocking on his door and trying to irritate him again and again to give me that 10% because like that person, the rich man was the one who gave him the job.
True.
So he should also get the credit.
Yes, true. Okay, Ananya, then Shibya, Shrinika.
I would feel betrayed and angry because the rich man was the person who actually gave him the rice and a home to live in and also a stall. And that's how his business started. So I would feel really angry and sad.
Great. Shibya.
I would be cheated, and then I would remove him from his job because then I would be the one who hired him, so I could have the power to remove him.
Okay, Shrinika.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but he's already out of the job. He didn't come a single day. He isn't even working.
What?
Shrinika.
He isn't even working because he didn't come a single day. So he's already out of the job.
He was working, right? That's how he got the profit.
No, both of you are speaking about different people, I think, here. So we are talking about how would you feel as a 10% stakeholder who had given everything to this person who now had become proud and was not ready to share the profits. So it was not a job any which way. It was like a business which the rich man helped him set up. Shinika.
Even I would feel angry and I would keep knocking at the door until he gave the 10% because like I would be the one who was giving the rice and the stall and the partnership.
True. Yes. Now my next question. How many of you have, just try and recollect, has any one of you acted like that person who slammed the door on the face of a man who actually had helped him come up in his life?
Not like that, but my sister once slammed the door on her little brother's face for nothing.
Not. Let's not talk about others. Have we acted like that ever in our life? Where we were in that scenario, we were not grateful. Somebody who has done a lot for us, and we get angry at them, we trouble them, we don't listen to them. Have we ever done that? And not even recognizing their contribution in our life. Have we ever acted like that? No. Avishi says no. What about others? You all are good children. That's why we are learning all this. So we have to understand.
I couldn't hear your question, all process.
So my question is, just like this person became ungrateful after having received whatever he had from someone, he was ungrateful, he was not ready to give back 10%. Have we ever acted like that in our life where we have received so much from someone, but then we are not so respectful, or we don't listen to them, or we don't care?
No.
You are good children because you are young. So that's why we are learning now. So we always have to remember there are so many people in our life who are taking care of us, who have done things for us. And because of them, we are able to live a life that we are living at the moment. So we should be grateful always. And all just like this person just needed 10%, and that too as an act of gratitude. We should always be thankful and grateful. We should have that attitude of gratitude. So who are the people we should be grateful to in our life, because of which our lives are?
Parents or teachers.
Parents,
friends.
teachers, friends, whoever makes us happy, whoever has given us even little in our life, we should be grateful. Parents, teachers, friends. Who else? What about God? What about God?
Sir, he's not a person.
Who gave us the family that we are born in?
Sir, he's not a person. He's an immortal being.
Pardon? He is what?
God is not a person. He's an immortal being.
No, he is a person. We have already discussed that.
Yeah, so in the avatars he was.
So he's a person. So what I'm saying is, where have we simply dropped from the sky? Somebody has
No.
given us birth in a particular family, such nice family. Somebody has created. If I give you a glass of water, what would you say?
Thank you.
And somebody who has put so much water in his creation, we just take it from him and we don't even say thank you. Can we eat nuts
That's
and
very
bolts?
rude.
Can we eat nuts and bolts? No, we eat food grains. They depend on rains. Who sends rains? The vegetation has juice, the taste, but it comes from the moon. Imagine if there is no sun, there is no moon, there will be no life. Imagine if there is no oxygen. Imagine if we are not born in a family where we are now. We could have been born anywhere else. There are so many other situations also. So, along with saying thank you to our parents, always being grateful and actually feeling it, not just saying it, remembering what they have done, and always being grateful. So, if we remember always, then we'll never ever disrespect anyone. So, being grateful to parents, teachers, friends, relatives, and also being very, very grateful to the Lord for blessing us with all this so that we can enjoy all this. We are blessed with such nice families, such nice facilities, this world itself, the beautiful creation, the beautiful places we visit. Every time we look around, we see something beautiful, something that makes us happy. We can always remember the Lord. It's His creation. Creation implies a creator, and we are living in His creation. He gives water, the food grains, everything dependent on Him. So like that, we always have to remain grateful. Keep thanking Him. And this is the first thing we should do after we get up in the morning. And before we go to bed, the last thing. At least spend some 5 minutes every day and say thank you. Just go through the list of things that you're grateful for, that you have, and that make you happy. Morning and evening. If you do that, you will be well trained up. You will never ever complain in your life. You will never ever complain, I don't have this, I don't have that. You will always realize you have more than enough. So if we remain grateful, we'll never have a chance to complain. We're being grateful for whatever we have, saying thank you. Because there are so many who are deprived of even smallest things, but we are blessed with so much. Thankful, grateful, prayerful, respectful. All right? So always have this attitude of gratitude and you'll be blessed more and more. Thank the Lord, thank your parents, thank your relatives, thank your friends, thank anyone who does something good for you. Hare Krishna. Any questions, comments? Any questions or comments?
Sir, what if
I have a
someone hurts
question.
you, then how do we gratitude them?
Pardon?
If someone hurts you, then how would we gratitude them?
If someone hurts you. So I mentioned somebody who does good to you, you should be grateful to them. And we can always learn from both types of people. From the good, we can learn what to be, and from the bad, we can learn what not to be. So we can always be grateful that they taught us that I should not be like them, at least. So in our mind, we can think, okay, they have taught me something that I shouldn't be a bad person like him. And that way we'll save our energy. But the essential point, anybody who does good to you, you should be grateful. Anybody who does bad also, we can be thankful to them that at least they taught me a good lesson. Hanji, your question.
That beggar, that after he is ungrateful, what did that man do to him?
I don't know.
And how did you know the other part?
It's a story to learn.
Okay.
Learn the lesson how we should not be ungrateful. Okay. Hare Krishna. Just imagine if somebody does that to you, how you would feel. So we should treat others as we would like to be treated. So always
Sir,
yes.
what's the homework?
Homework आएगा ना, the next two prayers for Varaha and Narasimha, and memorize those two
So
also.
when will we finish these prayers?
क्यों?
They're very long.
But they are very powerful. They are very auspicious. Eventually, once we are done with all 10,
Okay, so they may be powerful, but they're very long.
but you can read them out then if you can't memorize also. It will just.
Okay, thank you.
So so once we are done with all the 10 prayers for Dashavatars, I would request all of you to till then just read 4 every day, and then later on make it a habit to read these 10 prayers to the Dashavatar every morning, and you will have a very special day if you do that in the morning itself. So it will just take you 10 minutes. That much you all can do, right? But is everybody going on with offering of flowers, tulsi, fruit to the Lord every day? Who is doing it regularly?
Not yet.
You all should do it. Make it a habit.
Prabhuji, I'm not doing because I have school from like 9 o'clock in the morning to like 3 to like 4 o'clock in the evening.
It will just take you 1 minute. Just pick up a fruit or some tulsi or flower, place it in front of the Lord. That's it. How much time does it take?
I think but when I reach home, I have one more class, so I don't know what to do.
Just tell your mother to keep it ready for you. You just have to pick it up and place it in front of the Lord and just pray, accept it.
Yeah, but the God is basically in my room, so I can do it anytime I want.
So do it.
It's right here behind me.
Okay. All right. See you next Sunday. And any questions, any comments, you can always post on the chat. Radhya, why were you so quiet today? Did Shivya chastise you? Did Shivya fight with you? No.
No.
Okay. Is she being a
But
good
I will
person?
today. I will today.
Okay. Hare Krishna. See you next Sunday. Thank you. God bless everyone.